So in the recent DevDay from OpenAI, new platform updates were announced, which includes GPT-4 Turbo, Assistance API, and new modalities in GPT and ChatGPT. As it was a developers conference, let's take a look at what are those updates and which features are available to access right now, even for normal ChatGPT Plus users. First of all, when you open ChatGPT, simply go to Settings at the lower left corner and make sure you have activated these two options in the beta features. This will give you access to the additional tools. So the first and biggest announcement in the DevDay event was GPT-4 Turbo. There were 6 major improvements in it for developers. Number 1 is the context length. This means that it can have an input of about 96,000 words and can even produce an output of 96,000 words. And it is more than what other competitor Claude offers, which is close to around 75,000 words. The next improvement in GPT-4 Turbo is that it gives users more control. It is related to developers who use OpenAI API for building applications.
We're also introducing a new feature called reproducible outputs. You can pass a seed parameter, and it'll make the model return consistent outputs.
As he also explained that you can get reproducible outputs, which is similar to the Mid-Journey model, which I explained in this video, that you can get a seed number to reuse the same style of output in another prompt. The third improvement is that GPT-4 Turbo now has better knowledge. Since it contains knowledge till April 2023, now you are able to input your own data and knowledge into the model. The fourth improvement is the new modalities. It means that DALL-E 3, GPT-4 with vision, and their text-to-speech technology is all going to be available inside of GPT-4 Turbo API. They also improved it with Whisper version 3. The fifth improvement is the ability of customization. This is specifically about custom models. It is for enterprises and corporates to work with OpenAI team and build their custom models. And the sixth improvement in GPT-4 Turbo is higher rate limits. So for developers who use OpenAI API, now it's cheaper to use their API. They've doubled the tokens per minute. And on a side note, they also talked about the copyright shield, which means that if you get into any legal issue related to copyrights by using their models, OpenAI will help cover the legal costs of it. And they also highlighted about pricing of GPT-4 Turbo for developers, as it's 2.75x cheaper. There will be lots of new AI apps launching on the platform by third-party developers. Now let's head back to our very own friend, ChatGPT4, which we regularly use here. As stated, this is automatically upgraded to GPT-4 Turbo for ChatGPT Plus users. And he also mentioned that now you don't have to individually switch between these features, as GPT-4 Turbo now contains all of these combined and activated. Based on your prompt, the model will automatically decide which feature to use for that specific task. And you can also use up to 3 plugins at once instead of just using a single plugin. The next update is about GPTs. You can now create your own GPT for specific tasks. For example, you can build a custom GPT as a YouTube SEO assistant. Here you can see the create option, as well as some already created GPT versions by OpenAI for specific tasks. When you click on Create button, it will open up this panel here. At the left side is the creation and configuration, and at the right side is the preview of your custom GPT model. I'll create a separate video for that. Make sure to subscribe to this channel for creative AI ideas as well as updates. The way it works is that you can provide custom instructions to the model and then provide it with additional knowledge, which could be some new data to train the model on accurate information, and then set some actions which it will be performing when prompted. But here is how it works. Rowan got early access to this feature, and he created a custom GPT, which fine-tunes his Twitter posts and pinpoints his peak posting times for max engagement. Here, he explained that he first downloaded his Twitter post data from Twitter Analytics and configured custom instructions into GPT. And here you can see that first of all, there is a name for that GPT, along with the description and then custom instructions. He then attached some spreadsheets to expand the knowledge of GPT with additional data. He then activated the capabilities such as web browsing, DALL-E image generation, and code interpreter. He then prompted it with a post and asked it to optimize this post and when to post it. And then the model generated the post, gave him optimal time to post, and rated it with 8/10. And this GPT builder actually uses natural language. Another update is that OpenAI is going to launch a new GPT store. I think it will replace the plugin store. So yes, you could actually make money by selling your very own GPT models. These GPT will depend on the custom instructions given by you to set your model apart from the competition on the store. Another update is the API assistant. So to practically use GPT-4 Turbo, I'm going to use OpenAI Playground. So at the top we have this dropdown. Chats is where this classic playground opens up, where you can build and train your custom chatbots. But the new feature is the assistants. Now let's click on Create. Put a name and provide custom instructions. Under Model, select GPT-4 11.06 Preview. Activate these toggles of Code Interpreter and Retrieval. Then under Files, you can upload any transcripts or files with additional data to train the model. Then click on Save and start your chat with this custom GPT model. So these were all the updates from OpenAI Developer Conference, and I think all of these updates are pretty cool. Please like this video and subscribe if you are new here, and I'll see you in the next one.